room. But maybe I could persuade the officer on his next visit.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Adriano Scapelli? In his letters, he comes across as worried and scared.
During his last days, only a few times I saw him leave his room in the day. But at night he used to often visit the basement, especially after he acquired a particular item. He was fascinated by it. Sometimes I could hear him whispering, but they were strange words in languages I couldn't place. I remember one night I found him smoking in the hallway. He looked tense, nervous. I approached him with the intention of seeing how he was, but he just told me he could not sleep.
Did you say a basement?
That's right. The boarding house has a small basement, which is accessed from the workshop. It has been years since I used it. Scapelli was one of my best customers, so I decided to lend it to him. He kept there several objects of study and collection. Unfortunately, I do not have the access key. It was in the possession of Mr. Scapelli.
What could you tell me about the piece that had Scapelli so interested?
The only thing he told me was that it was a very old idol found in the African Congo. I could not say anything more about it. Even I haven't seen it in person. But he was very interested in the study of that piece.
Has anyone else asked for Mr. Scapelli?
Just a local policeman. He arrived a few days after. By then, I had not been able to contact any family member to tell them the news, or arrange for the collection of the possessions. He is a person of few words. Asked me some questions and immediately went into the room.
Could you tell me how the inspection turned out? Do you think he found something of interest?
After I told him what had happened, he entered the room. He seemed to be looking for something in particular, but I did not want to interfere. I left him alone for a while, and then he came to the reception with some old, tattered books. They seemed to be written in archaic languages. Most strange. However, he did not seem to have found what he was looking for. He asked me if anyone else had been there, and then left. I've not heard from him again.
Here you go. Just like new.
Mr. Farrell, I must admit, you did a great job. I never thought I would be able to listen to those melodies again. I won't forget this.
Here you go. A drink to the good old days. I think you'll find a better use for it than me.
Oh, this is an exquisite vodka selection, Mr. Farrell. That is very kind of you. Please, you can leave it on the table. Thanks.
About Scapelli's room, I don't mean to come across as pushy, but I need you to make an exception. Just this once.
You won't take no for an answer, will you? I'm a very strict person, but I think I can make an exception today for all you've done. The room key is in the board behind me. Feel free, but please be quick. I don't want any trouble with police. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to leave for a while to attend to some pending business.
This seems to be the diagram mentioned by Scapelli in his letters.